Hi there, doing a little video to show the differences in a couple of lights here as far as outdoor beam shots go. Now the purpose of it is first of all to identify the outdoor beam patterns of the Ultrafire 502b, which is a very popular flashlight online and which is also very inexpensive and takes one 18650 battery. Now we're going to compare that to the KLARUS ST11, which is only similar in the sense that the beam pattern is similar, but it also takes one 18650 battery. And actually, the other similar thing about both these flashlights is the KLARUS ST11 advertises 900 lumens on high, and depending on what review or where you might read about the Ultrafire online or from what particular merchant, they may also say that the 502b is 900 lumens. Now, in some instances, as I say, it depends on reviewers and so forth as far as who's talking about the light. But anyway, the Ultrafire has 900 lumens being thrown around the internet in various circles, but of course from most merchants that you purchase the light from, you won't really get, there's no instruction manual as far as I know that comes with the light, so there's nothing to particularly say, or there's no actual confirmation on its brightness. But anyway, without further ado, let's take both lights. Actually, of course, one of the main differences is the KLARUS works on a tail cap switch, and it also works on a side mode changing switch. And of course, the 502b works only on the rear switch. The 502b has low, medium, and high, plus strobe and SOS. And the KLARUS has I believe it has another mode other than it has a lower mode and then a low, medium, and high, and but also features strobe and so forth. So anyway, as I say, without further ado, let's take both lights and see where we go with them here. As I say, the beam pattern is quite similar between both. Let me make sure I have the right one in the right hand before we get started here. I have the 502b in my right hand, and in the other hand, that would be my left hand, since I'm pretty normal, I only have two hands. So in my left hand here I have the KLARUS ST11. Alright, if we can get a shot of that one there. Okay, so let's get rid of a bit of light, and there we go. Alright, let's take the 502b. Now when you first turn it on, okay, here's the beam on the 502b. Let me just make sure what mode we're in. It has the three modes, but they're not that much different from each other, actually. So this is the high mode right here of the 502b. That's high. And let's see, we have the KLARUS right here. One moment, please. Do a bit of switching. Okay, we have the KLARUS here. And let me make sure I'm in high mode on the KLARUS. So the KLARUS does have the, KLARUS has a very low mode. Let's see, let's start from the beginning there with KLARUS. Hold on for just another second. Okay, we have very, very low on the KLARUS. Actually, we have high, we have medium, we have low, and then we have a moonlight mode. So of course you're going to get more modes out of the KLARUS than you will the 502b. So, as I say, let's get going here, and alright, first of all we have the two lights here going at it. What I have on my right is the KLARUS, and on my left is the 502b, and they're both shining a beam in about a 75-foot area here. It's about 75 feet down to this building down here where the light is circling. So as I say, they both look reasonably similar as far as these two beams are concerned. And up into the trees here, you can see them both going up into the tree up here. You can see them both. KLARUS is on the right, 502b is on the left. Now, as I said before, there's not much variation in the 502b. Let me go down a mode here, and we'll put the 502b, I'm sorry, the KLARUS down to medium. There's the KLARUS on medium. There's the KLARUS on low. And here's the 502b. I push the tail cap, and there's medium, and there's low. So you see there's not much variation in the 502b. There's the low on 502b, and right now here's the low on the KLARUS. And of course I can go further down from that on KLARUS and get even lower, whereas that's as low as you'll go on the 502b. If I click the 502b again, I get into strobe, and then I get into SOS, and then I'm back at high. So when you have the 502b, there's not a whole lot of variation between the three modes, and as I say, that's low on the KLARUS. And if I click that again, I go down to the moonlight mode, which of course you can't see unless I hold the camera right up to the ground. There's the moonlight mode on the KLARUS right there, which is even hard to see. So anyway, that's your basic modes on each of them. Of course, the KLARUS you're operating on the side switch, and the 502b you have to softly click the tail cap to get the modes to change. Now again, I actually forget what I was going to say, but both beams do have reasonable similarities to them. I don't know whether you can see over there on that tree. That is the, if you can see that tree over there and the light shining on it, that is the 502b shining on this tree, which is a much greater distance than, I'd say it's almost verging on perhaps 200 feet over there. It's hard to say without any degree of accuracy. And if I take the KLARUS over there to the same tree, there's the KLARUS on that tree, obviously in high mode. So I think the KLARUS actually does a little bit better over there on that tree than the 502b does. And again, keep in mind that both lights, at least the 502b, is advertised somewhere within the range of possibly going as high as 900 lumens, but there's been many reviews on the internet which says that it's not quite that much. But the KLARUS is certainly much closer to 900 lumens if those readings, or if those if any, if what they say is correct, at least if what the manufacturer is saying is correct. So there you have the two beams on the two lights, and that's the KLARUS ST11 and the 502b from Ultrafire. You're obviously going to get the 502b a heck of a lot cheaper than you are the Ultrafire. And if you do go to lightsandgear.com, you can see these lights. You can also see written reviews of each, and you can get some links there to make purchases for these lights as well as others, and batteries, chargers, and so forth. And that again is at lightsandgear.com. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.